Hello, it is currently May 2nd, 2018. Thanks so much for tuning in. I very much appreciate it. And we're just going to get on with the cards. We're doing an astrological sign reading for Capricorn. So thanks so much for tuning in. I very much appreciate it, everyone who has subscribed to this. My energy is feeling like a little bit off, so it's interesting when I do these sign readings. It's so different than my dailies. So it could be that there's a little bit of fear and paranoia for some, and then other people, it's like truth seeking and truth telling is really coming up because when we're dealing with the Scorpio energy, we've got a lot to say. There's a lot of things that are kind of like someone speaking out and speaking up in the public. There's a lot of generosity and kindness as well. So it's like, don't be reluctant to say something when you need to say something, all right? So I always notice a theme. So I'm going to go back into doing my general monthly one as well, so you don't have to just watch the sign. You'll find out what all the signs are also experiencing. Not predicting the future, just working on the here and now as well. I think we're just saying goodbye to the old and just acknowledging that that old is no longer serving us anymore. If you're a person that likes social media, you're going to find it hard to, I think, maybe relate to some people. And I feel like it's because of some things that have happened to you. All right. So just kind of acknowledge that it's okay to trust people, but when it comes to like the public and that sort of thing, you may be a little bit more conscientious and pay close attention to some controversial things that are happening. And if you're reluctant to say something, just trust that it's okay to. That's really coming up, all right? So fantasizing and that sort of thing is another thing that's really powerful. So I'm feeling like in love and I'm feeling in awe and everything feels like very emotional for me as well. So I love that. Yeah, just like say goodbye to the old things. They're drifting away. It's no longer popular. And again, going back to the public eye, it's like there's just so many things to look forward to, guys. So just Queen of Fires, very fiery. They're on their path for a reason. They know what they want and they go for it, and they don't really let things stop them. They pay close attention to details, but they don't let those things get them down or anything. They're just kind of like continuously multitasking and moving forward. So I really love that card. I also like that it's around the root, so meaning I think it's about feeling really stable and secure in yourself. So really working on any insecurities that you also have. So then we have 10 of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic, and the little things in life. So Feng Shui is coming up a little bit, like just making sure that you're feeling good about yourself, all right? You should feel good where you are. You should feel so good in your life. So this is just kind of like shifting the energy because I kind of feel like it's like if someone that just doesn't believe in themselves as much as they could, all right? So it's just such a happy card, but yet there's something like around that where it's kind of like you have to believe in yourself and like believe that you can be happy if you're not, all right? And keeping in mind everything's subject to change. This is just energy that we're working with, and it doesn't mean that that's how your life is going to be. It just means that we need to be mindful of things, okay? So when I say that, it could be that you're being presented with a situation and you need to make sure that you're multitasking, and it could be that like not coincidental that I was talking about family, because there could be some family energy also for you that's getting you down, all right? So we'll just put it out there. An important achievement, the Chariot, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. So a lot of publicity coming up. A little bit of insecurity. I'm really feeling that. So why are you feeling insecure? Ask yourselves that. I'm sending good energy to you as well, and I think even your volume is going to make a difference. So if you speak loudly, it's going to matter. If you speak quietly, that's going to matter. So, but I think the big thing is that we don't even get fixated on this, that you feel like you're letting go of the old and you're really focusing on the energy that you want and just becoming aware of the things that you don't want. So we're just putting out the good things that we want and being mindful of the fact that certain things could affect us. So ahead of time, we want to prepare ourselves for those things. So maybe you're entering a situation, like I said, with family where it's just you need to kind of like put on your hat, I feel like, and just like do the job and do it well, but you may find it's not something you want to do, but you just kind of Get in there and do it, and just find your strength and courage when you need that, all right? For someone in particular, if you have anxiety, jealousy is coming through, and just saying goodbye to any anger, any jealousy, or any resentment, anything negative around the public. Like if you're angry at someone, they've been in the public, that sort of thing, just like let that go. It's not important at all. But like February's also coming up, so that could be someone giving childbirth or like a relationship, and you're just kind of like even angry about that. So don't be angry. Be I should just say like focus on what you want in your own life and that sort of thing, and like try to work on that. Because we have happy times, make positive, optimistic long-term plans, on the right path, the star. We've got a lot of spiritual energy around you guys at this time. So I'm seeing a lot of beauty around you folks. I'm seeing a lot of actually natural, energetic, healing-based practices. So getting natural healing, giving natural healing. I'm feeling like it's a great time for romantic partnerships, actually. So just trust in the universe that the universe is also sending you a partner at this time. So be mindful of that. If you're feeling like you're agitated and you're frustrated, that's the energy that you're putting out there at this moment in time. So there could be a potential partner for you that you're not really focusing on. So just that's for single people. But if you are in a partnership, you're going to find that there's actually some celebratory energy. But fitness and politics are coming up, so I think that when you're dealing with anything that's bothering you mentally, it's a great chance to, or opportunity to, forgive people. And again, just centering yourself and working on the positive outcomes. But if you're a fragile spirit, if you struggle with that, if you struggle with like borderline depression and anxiety and that sort of thing, maybe some addiction issues, you're gonna find it very uncomfortable to like handle all these emotions that are happening to you at this time. And you're gonna question like, why is this happening? That sort of thing. And just acknowledge it's because I'm letting go of the old. So sometimes we have to like bring up the past in order to like heal the past. And I think that people struggle with that because they're like, oh, I don't want to deal with this stuff. It's in the past. But it's like, well, because you didn't deal with it in the past, it's coming back up, okay? So there's something very significant for someone, a situation that's happened to them that they need to kind of like heal from. And again, totally general, but I just think it's around the public, something that somebody's doing in the public or they're in the public, okay? So going back to that beginning energy of the versatility and working around those energies and just staying busy and occupied. Strength is coming up. This is again around spiritual energy. Lots of success, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. So we were just talking about that. Preservatives are also coming up. So don't eat things with preservatives. Even jam and jelly are coming up. So it's like, all right, we used to live in a time where we had to put things in stuff to preserve things. But it's now a time in life where we can get fresh things. So don't stress about, even condiments are coming up. Like if you feel like you want everything to be fresh, there's nothing wrong with that. Like know that you can also manifest that into your life, and that could be part of your dream to like be able to, like a soup kitchen's coming up, like be able to like help people that are in need. So less fortunate, maybe you want to be able to like provide food and maybe even shelter for some people, and it's really important for you that you're able to like give that to people, but you're a little bit concerned about food. So I don't know if somebody volunteers or they want to start that, or it just matters to them. I can honestly say that it matters to me when people come to my house and they are coming for like a healing group or session or whatever. I'm like very grateful because we tend to have like pretty natural foods, because I can't eat certain things, so I always find like I want to try to feed people, like good food. But I think around that food energy, it's kind of like you don't deserve to eat crappy food, and you don't deserve to like give people crappy food either, if it doesn't make you feel good. So just know that it's about being like mindful of obviously like how much we have, But it's better to eat like more like fresh foods than it is to eat like a lot of bad foods. Or if this is us providing food for other people, just go quality over quantity. All right, that's part of strength actually. Archangel Ariel, release harsh judgment. So working on the feminine energy around that as well. So meaning whenever we work with the feminine side, it's about getting creative. Like I said, yeah, just like I feel like the judgment is the issue around it all. It's like the worry energy that you may even have. It's like that could be why you need to eat fresh foods. That's why, like, if you're worried about providing people food, it's because we know how food affects us. And if it's like more people need to eat more like nuts, like almonds and like grapeseed oil and things like that. Although those are like extra things for some people can eat those things, but they're just choosing not to, and that's all for like our mental health and for natural health and that sort of thing. So I just feel like focus on the goal, which is like if it's to get better, then eat the foods that make you feel better rather than stressing about money. Maybe just like eat a little bit less of certain foods. Well, that was a lot to say. That's why sometimes when I do these readings, like I got them out a couple days late because probably I was thinking about the energy that I try to put into some of these videos because it's amazing and incredible what comes up around the monthlies. So they're probably actually my favorite ones. Law of Attraction, really feeling guided into this. I think it's about showcasing who you are and what you do to other people. There may be some great ideas that you have, so put those great ideas out there for yourselves and enjoy them, all right? I just feel like to each their own is coming up. Like, if that doesn't resonate with you or I said something, it's important that, like, each person does their own individual thing that they intuitively also feel guided towards. So that's part of the law of attraction. So when we let go of the judgment around some of these things, you're just going to find like things naturally fall in your lap if you're like a good person or if you're thinking positively, all right? So now I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have lots of courage this month to be yourselves and be confident in who you are as an individual. All right? Thanks again. Bye.